begin now. So keep that in mind, guys. All right. Welcome back to Tribal Council. Alex, yesterday was a very crazy Tribal Council. It was an instant tribal. So you guys had idle plays, went to rocks, then went straight into an immunity challenge. Talk to me about the effect that yesterday had on the game going forward.
Yesterday was definitely a roller coaster ride. There was a lot of ups and downs for members of all different sides of this tribe. We all know everybody's here to play their own game. So I feel like we definitely saw that with the immunity challenge, the tribal, and the instant tribal as well, that people are here to play. There's a lot of moves being made, and you got to expect the unexpected. I know this isn't Big Brother, but you still got to expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Lucas, talk to me a little bit about what the dynamic has been like with this group now after all of the events that took place yesterday.
I mean, it's how it's been the whole season. It's like we have sides, we don't have sides. We're working together, we're not working together, and it's one big clusterfuck of awkwardness. And I mean, there's lots of lies, lots of truths, and I don't know. It's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy too. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. There's probably going to be a whisper party again, so can't wait.
If you guys do look, Dejan is already updating. There's quite a bit of message updates in the chat. So Corey, it's been a theme throughout this season that there are sides, but then there's connections amongst people on separate sides. And yet tribal council after tribal council never fails to be crazy, a blind side, something that people don't expect. Talk to me a little bit about what's going on in the game at this current point.
Well, I think that it's been crazy because there is kind of a combination of the sides, and there are other side deals and connections which obviously have started to come into play. So I think that's pretty much why it's been crazy. That was the end of what you said.
Okay. Dustin, you received a majority of the votes last tribal council, but there was an idle played on you, so you stayed in the game. Talk to me a little bit about what that dynamic did to you being voted out with majority of the votes.
It sucked, but I was like predicting it all day. People just like weren't acting how they normally would. Thanks to Krista for me still being here. But yeah, no, it's definitely different. I feel like everyone was pairing me with either Javen or Ellie, and I had to make a decision, and that's what I did.
That's the fucking.
Quickly, I want to say this is so random, but I saw it said production enter the waiting room, and I think that's Javen. I was so confused by what was happening. Anyways, going back into tribal council, Ellie, you won the immunity challenge for this tribal council. You are safe, stood on your foot for like an hour and 44 minutes. How did that feel going into tonight, knowing you've made the finale, you've advanced, you are in the final 6?
It literally felt amazing. You don't understand. Like it honestly, I couldn't even describe how happy I was when I won, because literally this whole thing has been so nerve-wracking. And obviously we saw that I got votes in the last tribal where Krista got rocked out. So I definitely didn't feel safe. So that immunity was so important. And just the fact that I can get myself to the final 6, I'm so proud of that. And literally like that challenge was actually so hard. Like we stood there for so long, and Lucas was like such a trooper. Oh my god, he was literally like hopping from the beginning, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna drop within 5 minutes, and this kid went up until like an hour 40. I'm like, drop. But yeah, I'm just really happy that I won. I'm really happy.
Lucas, Ellie mentions that during that immunity challenge, you fought insanely hard. It was clear that you were experiencing pain during the challenge, and you kept going, and the challenge lasted for so long. In the end, you did, after fighting a long battle, come up short. How does it feel going into tribal council tonight, knowing you were so close to the necklace but didn't get it?
Yeah, it sucks. You know, if you look at the jury, all the big threats have gone home in a row, and I'm kind of the last big threat standing. So it's definitely nerve-wracking. I played my idol. I didn't win immunity, and I feel more vulnerable now than I have the entire season. So yeah, this sucks. And I just hope that the easy route isn't taken tonight.
Sean, Lucas mentions that tonight he feels more vulnerable than ever, and he feels that he's a big threat left in the game. Does Lucas have reason to be worried tonight? Should he be concerned?
Honestly, yeah, just based off of people's confessionals and everything. Lucas is a bigger target in the game. I don't know. Everyone knows that Lucas is a great player, so I would say that, but at the same time, like, you don't really know, because it's like everyone thinks, oh, maybe this is too easy. Maybe people figure this out, and you never know what people are gonna do. So it's hard to like strategize.
All right. Dominic, Lucas mentioned that he feels nervous tonight. Do multiple people feel nervous tonight? Are there a lot of people that feel uncomfortable and potentially feel they could go home tonight?
First of all, Ellie, please open my DMs. Second of all, it's Final 7. There's 7 people here and only one of us truly has immunity, unless, people have shit. So I think everyone here feels nervous. Everyone here feels on edge. It's tribal council. Like, of course, I know I feel on edge. I know my heart is racing, and I know I sound nervous as fuck saying all of this. So did I answer your question?
You did. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Dustin, what specifically happened tonight? Did anything, were there any specific altercations or conversations that are notable and should be brought up tonight at Tribal Council? That was for Dustin.
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah. Was there anything notable, either with conversations, arguments, anything notable happening back at camp?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, I'm just trying to put pieces together. People are still thinking that Isle's going to get played tonight. I don't know. Like, anything can happen. So we'll see.
All right. Thank you. Ellie, is the current dynamic of the tribe and divisions clear, or is it kind of starting to get really vague once you get low in numbers?
It is not clear. It is clear up to a certain point, honestly. Like, it's definitely not as clear as it was the last couple of tribals. The last couple of tribals, we literally had this group, and they said, this group, let's vote this person, the other group, let's vote the other person, right? It was simple. Now it gets a lot more complicated because everybody is talking to everyone is intertwining, so you really don't know who is telling the truth and who isn't. And that's when it gets complicated, and that's why I feel like this tribal is more stressful than the other ones. But yeah, it definitely gets complicated.
Lucas, I was going to ask you, while Ellie was talking, you had facial expressions, if you wanted to elaborate.
Well, Ellie said that everyone's talking to everyone, and there's a lot of people who haven't been talking to me. I guess that's partially my fault because I haven't been talking to other people, but Ellie hasn't spoken to me since the second merge vote, and Dustin hasn't talked to me this tribal either, so I don't think it's fair to say that everyone's talking to everyone when there are people who,
well, I'm saying generally it's less split than it usually is what I'm saying.
Cool.
Okay. Dustin, you were one of the...
Did you want to talk or something?
Dustin, you were one of the names that Lucas brought up as not talking to him. Did you kind of want to elaborate as well on that?
I just don't care to talk to him. Like I just don't. Like, at this point, like, I just don't care. Like, it's gotten to that point. Like, he tried lying to me. It blew up. It didn't work. Javen went home, and I don't bother with him.
But Dustin, I feel like we both had a relationship where we lied to each other, okay? So don't act like it's all my fault. You lied to me a lot too, okay?
Well, I did because it saved my ass. So.
But you lied to me before that too.
When?
Dustin. Every vote you were lying to us. You never told us the truth. You were always.
Bro, I voted with y'all every single way, every single vote until that vote.
That doesn't mean anything, Dustin.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna waste my time arguing.
And this is why I don't talk to you.
Not worth it. And I don't talk to you either, though. So
that's fine. Fine. That's
okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Alex, typically at your all's tribal councils, things get out of hand and I'm having to yell over each other and I'm having to ask people to mute. today Dustin and Lucas did have a little bit of something right there, but it came to a nice little ending and they stopped. Is that speaking to the fact that this group is starting to have less tension, or is it just that people are too busy focusing on end game?
I was going to say the latter of what you said. Endgame's more of what I think people are beginning to focus on, because they realize that the more they scream at each other, the more that they're going to like curse each other out. That's just going to get you in my position where people are guaranteeing that they're not going to vote me into the end if I do make it there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that people are starting to realize that from me being the leading example, and they don't want to follow in my footsteps. So they're more closed off with their fighting because they know that it has a negative impact in the game, which may be something I regret later down the line.
Mm-hmm. Corey, the structure of this season has been interesting to say the least. There's been the constant sides and then bridges amongst the sides and different groupings of people and et cetera and et cetera. But are people's own individual intentions at this point starting to really conflict with one another's?
Yeah, I think tensions are definitely starting to build between people. I mean, people have definitely gotten into disagreements, people have lied, and people have been mad about that. So I do think that they're definitely coming to a boiling point at this point, and they're definitely contributing to a lot of what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Sean, are there people in the game that you're like, oh, there's no shot that they win in the end, I'm not counting on them? Or does everyone seem to have a fair chance at winning the game?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there are people who have a better chance at winning than others. Mm-hmm. Just based on gameplay. Honestly, the people with the best gameplay are out of the game currently, which kind of sucks. But yeah, there's some people who I think if they made it to final tribal council would not get any votes, and I believe there are some people who, if they made it, would definitely win for sure.
Okay. Ellie, tonight's tribal council seems to be fairly quiet. I mean, no one's giving a lot of information, just the typical vagueness of, everyone has conflicting viewpoints. Sorry, there was a request, but Aaron took care of it. Are the conflicting viewpoints, is that something that's going to be open? Are people going to talk more openly tonight about what they would like to do? Or is that something that people are going to keep secret tonight still?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, it's been a trend the last couple of tribals to keep the vote a secret, and I definitely think that it's going to stay that way. I think people are doing it on purpose not to give too much information. So yeah, I don't foresee any names being thrown out during tribal today.
Okay. Dominic, would you agree with that? That names aren't really going to be thrown out, plans are going to stay under the wraps tonight at tribal council?
Drew, you think these plans under the wraps, but in this game ain't shit under wraps. Everything goes in one person's mouth and it comes out the next one to the next person. Like, please. And at least still ain't open my DM. People get that immunity and they get real bold. Like, why you not opening my DM? Like, that's just clear shots that you voted me. It's that simple. So, anyways.
All right. Lucas, you are the only person that seemed to have mentioned openly here at tribal council that you are specifically nervous for yourself tonight. What do you do when you're in that position and you are nervous that your name could be the one wrote down tonight?
It sucks because I am someone who likes to fight to survive. That's the whole point of the game, is to play survivor, but I don't want to say that I'm rolling over and dying, but I have to trust people that I think I can trust. And I have to hope that the people who's, when I've had their back, that they'll end up having mine at the end of the day. So I'm kind of at a loss for words. I hope tonight goes well. And I think I'm ready to vote.
All right. Lucas says he's ready to vote. And there are 7 of you, and you guys don't seem to be giving me a lot of information. So I can't pull it out of only 7 people. With that being said, if you guys are ready to vote, we can get to the votes. All right, guys. Voting starts now.
No.
Dominic, you're not ready to vote?
No, I'm not ready to vote. No.
Okay. Do you want to explain to me why you're not ready to vote?
Because I'm trying to save my motherfucking ass.
Okay. Walk me through your thought process right now. Why do you feel in danger?
This is Survivor.
It's but anything specific?
I'm not immune. All I know is you get to that vote and it's gonna be 5 minutes on the clock for my ass, and I'm gonna need more than 5 minutes.
Okay. Does anyone else feel the same way as Dominic, where they feel like maybe they need more time to come to a decision or talk to others? Everyone else feels ready?
I do want to say one thing. There's one person in this game who says they want to work with me, but they consistently lie to me, and I know that they lie to me. So at this point, like, I'm kind of done with them, and I'm moving on from that. Just wanted to throw that out there.
All right. Fairly bold statement by Sean that, hey, someone here amongst this group, you keep lying to me. I'm done with you. I'm moving on. That could definitely impact tonight's tribal council. Alex, is it clear who Sean could be referring to, or is it something that there could be a lot of names that fit in that role?
I mean, this is Survivor. I could speak for the most of us and say a lot of us are liars at the end of the day. So it could be anyone at this point, and I guess we'll just have to see with how he votes tonight.
Dominic, is there anything that you'd like to publicly say to the group and use this time in order to get out what you want to get out while you're here at tribal council on a voice call?
2 words. Soul Survivor.
Okay. I feel like.
No, there's actually more.
Okay, you're good.
Oh my God.
Is there not more?
There's not more.
Okay. I feel like that is a good place to end this tribal council and get to the votes. I'm looking at Dom to see if he's gonna consent or not. I think
No. Actually, I'm gonna try this one more time.
Okay.
Ellie, open my DM.
All right. And Ellie, if you'd like to open that DM or not, you can do that within the 5-minute voting time. You guys are going to have 5 minutes to vote starting now. Also, that means you guys have 5 minutes starting now. It has begun. All right, guys. I do have the votes. And with that being said, at this time, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Bitch, I'm not going home tonight. I'm the last person y'all suspected to find this shit. But God is a miracle worker. So I will be using the idol on myself.
Dominic does not have an idol, so
Please.
there's no idol play. But that being said, I will get to the votes. All right. First vote. Alex. Second vote. Lucas. Third vote.
Yeah.
Alex. Fourth vote. Lucas. We're tied 2-2. Fifth vote. Dominic. Sixth vote. Lucas. Seventh vote. And the 12th person voted out of Reality No to New Age, Lucas. Lucas, that is enough tonight. Now ask you to bring me your
Who
torch.
did it? Wait, who voted for me?
Who voted for Lucas?
I did.
I did.
Who else
I
did?
did for you too.
Yep.
Wait, John, you voted for me?
I did.
Okay.
That was awesome, Sean.
I
Thank you,
tried to
Lucas.
save your ass, Sean. I really tried to save you because you and Dom were in trouble.
This season's a joke. It's a joke. A bunch of
Javen,
Why would you
Javen,
do
Jur,
that?
Javen, you're a Jur.
Sean, I was literally trying to
Javen,
save
you're a
you
Jur.
and Dom. I was trying to save you and Dom. And
All right. Lucas, I'm
You're
gonna
already safe, Lucas.
Lucas, I'm gonna ask you to
I mean,
mute.
never in
Lucas, I'm
trouble.
gonna ask you to mute really quick. Hold on, Sarah wants to come in. I'm gonna ask you to mute. Guys, this is not an instant tribal council.
Okay.
I know, I just want to clarify that because I did ask you to mute. And Lucas, we will do your exit interview. But really quickly, guys, for tomorrow, we are going to be doing something different. It's not going to be going into an immunity challenge. We are now in the finale, and the final 6 will be visiting the Land of Legends, and there will be something potentially could be going on there. But first, there is going to be a very, very quick, it's super quick, reward challenge that's going to take place right here in front of the jurors. And I will explain how this is going to work. So before we get started, where's my phone at? Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys questions here on the Zoom. You will send the answer to your DM, to your name's DM, the same one you vote in. So the questions will be a question about something over the season. You will answer it in the DM. The first person to answer the question will eliminate another competitor. I want to let you guys know that the person who gets first in this challenge will get a pretty good reward tomorrow at the Land of Legends, and we'll talk and set a time for that. But each person going down the line, so if you get second or third, you get slightly more fate and decision making in your game. It will make more sense tomorrow, but it's better to get higher. So before we get started, are there questions over the challenge?
Yeah.
Well, I
so-
thought you said like eliminate someone in the game. I was like, fuck.
Wait, so yeah, can you just repeat like the whole elimination thing? Like basically you're gonna ask us a question, we're gonna send it to you in your DMs. And Javen, I'm just trying to ask a question. Anyways, basically we're gonna send it to you in your DMs. It's gonna be a question about the season, right?
Mhm.
And then or do we show it to you?
You're going to send it in the DMs.
Okay, perfect. And then if we get it right, we eliminate what?
If you get
That's
it,
where I got lost.
when you get it right, you will eliminate another competitor from
Okay.
the competition. That person will then get 7th and then 6th, and that will affect something tomorrow at the Land of Legends. Or 6th and 7th, because there are only 6 of you left, but or 6th and 5th, you know what I mean? Any other questions before we get the challenge started?
Hold on, put my jacket on.
Okay, so Ellie, are you ready? Gonna make sure everyone's ready. Alex, are you ready? Corey, are you ready? Okay. Dominic, are you ready?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
And Sean, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, I believe I asked everyone 3, 4, 5. Did I not? Did I leave somebody out?
Do we have to go quick? Do we have to send it like the fastest or just send it?
Wait, what are you asking me?
Oh, Dustin. I was gonna say, Dustin, are you ready? You were off camera. I could not find you. Are you ready for the challenge? I'm gonna ask a question over the game, and you send it to the DM. Are you ready to like compete?
Do I gotta go to like the DM right now?
I mean, it would probably be more beneficial to be in your DM because I will ask you the question and you send the answer there.
Okay.
But does it have to be as quick as possible, or?
The first person to get it
Oh, okay.
will eliminate another player. Yeah.
What if you get it wrong? It doesn't matter.
If you get it wrong, I mean, you just don't score.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys. So let me go ahead and. Okay.
Mine.
Really quick, I'm gonna text because I
asked the partner.
don't even gonna let them know what to do because exit interview after.
Chili. Oh.
Also, congrats on Final 6, y'all.
Congrats.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
So these are going to be very simple questions, and there are only going to be, I think, 5. So I want to get them. Question 1. What is the location of the season?
Bitch, I don't fucking know.
All right. Alex scores with Terra Nova.
All right. Nothing against you, Dominic. You did vote me tonight, so.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right. So
You're going
Dominic,
out of
you are
races
now
now.
out of the challenge and you just received 6th in the challenge. All right. Next question. How many times this season have we went to Rocks? Corey scores with 2. Corey, please eliminate.
I mean, everyone just lied to me, but I still feel bad because I don't even want to eliminate anyone. But I'm just gonna do Dustin.
All right, Dustin, you are now out of this challenge. Next question. True or false? In the season's opening edit, the first line is, "Coming back out here, I can feel my blood starting to rise." Ellie scores with true. Ellie, please eliminate.
Nothing personal, Sean. I love you.
Sean has been eliminated. All
See,
right.
I would say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Next question. How many times did the Flamma tribe win immunity? Corey scores with 4. Corey, please eliminate.
Wait, who's still in? Sorry.
It's you, Alex, and Ellie.
I'm eliminate Ellie.
All right, Ellie has been eliminated. This last question is going to be down to Alex and Corey. Whoever gets first will be first, and whoever does not get first will be second place in this. All right. The question is, this season, when I posted cast photos, they were in a weird sequence. What is the sequence of numbers I posted them in chronological order?
Can you repeat that? I don't know if I'm just
At the beginning of the season, I posted cast pictures and they were in a weird number of posts. What is the order and chronological order that I posted? So say, for example, in the first post, I posted only 2 people. The first number would be 2.
You mean photos for rankings, Drew?
Yes, cast pictures, photos for rankings
Oh.
at the beginning of the season. So you're looking for 3 numbers because there was 3 posts. Corey scores with 8, 6, and 4.
So confused.
I had no clue what the question was. You're good.
So Alex is second and Corey is first. This will be,
Congrats.
you guys will understand more about what this is tomorrow when you visit the Land of the Legends, we will work out a time for you guys to go to the Land of the Legends, and then potentially after that, maybe immunity or whatever. We'll talk. You guys are free to head back to Discord. Jury, you're free to go to Ponderosa. I will make Lucas's role be a juror, so he will be there if he wants to be there. All right, guys, I'm gonna call for everyone.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna let everybody go first so I can talk to production. Let me stop the recording.